breaking wrestling news like a spine buster. This is the podcast that hits harder than a chair shot. You're listening to WrastleTalk. I'm your host, Aldous Rex, and on this episode of WrastleTalk, we discuss future WWE superstars, CMLL talent on WWE's radar, the top CMLL Lucha stars who might make the jump to WWE, top CMLL Luchadores who could be WWE-Bound, the next wave, CMLL Luchadores who might join WWE, WWE's eyes on CMLL, who's next to sign. As stated, I'm your host Aldous Rex, and in this episode 5, we look into the crystal ball of wrestling's future. Today's topic, WWE future superstars, CMLL talent that's on WWE's radar. With WWE's recent acquisition of the 33-year-old Mexican wrestling promotion known as AAA, all eyes now turn to the other lucha giant, their rivals, Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL. Could we be on the verge of a wrestling talent war? Which CMLL stars are rumored to be on WWE's radar? And what would a CMLL defection mean for the company's rich legacy? Why WWE sees CMLL as the next recruitment hotbed? We'll break it all down here on WrastleTalk. Who the standout stars are from Mistico to Templario, Volador Jr. and Titan, and more. The backstage rumors of potential scouting deals and how WWE's growing Latin American outreach strategy ties in, and how Mexican fans feel about CMLL talent possibly jumping ship. Will loyalty win out, or will the bright lights of WWE prove too tempting? We're about to find out. So buckle up, Lucha fans, because this story is still unfolding, and WrestleTalk is here to keep you ahead of the curve. This episode will explore the cultural implications, business strategy, and fan reactions behind the possible WWE CMLL talent crossover. Now, All Elite Wrestling, AEW, and Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, have a working partnership, and AEW will be hosting its first ever event in Mexico, Grand Slam Mexico, on June 18th at Arena Mexico. And something tells me that HBK and Triple H will be watching closely. As WWE has done in the past, scouting and recruiting AEW top talent, could they do the same with the CMLL? Historically, WWE has always scouted CMLL top talent, but by monopolizing the Mexican Lucha Libre market, the WWE could successfully cut out their competitors over at AEW from the Lucha Libre pipeline. It seems like a war for Lucha Libre supremacy is beginning to brood between AEW and the WWE. Could Mistico, Volador Jr., Titan, and Templario be next to jump over to WWE? With AAA now under the WWE's umbrella, CMLL talent might be next in line. I'm almost positive that WWE was also scouting the MLW and CMLL recent show Azteca Lucha, and I'm sure WWE wasn't scouting for Atlantis Sr. either when they were watching. And this just in, sources are reporting that CMLL's Mistico, known in AAA as Mystices, could be returning to the WWE, but as his old character, Sin Cara. This would be another huge reacquisition for the WWE and could help rebuild Sin Cara's legacy in World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, here are some statistics on WWE's history of scouting CMLL, Consejo Mundial Lucha Libre's talent. WWE has historically scouted and signed talent from Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre. WWE's interest in CMLL talent is evident in past signings and ongoing scouting efforts. WWE actively scouts and signs wrestlers from CMLL looking for promising talent. This has led to the signing of several CMLL wrestlers to WWE's NXT or main roster, such as Stephanie Vaquer and others. CMLL has been a source of talent for WWE, especially in the past. WWE's interest in the CMLL is likely driven by the promotion's reputation for producing high-skilled and charismatic wrestlers. CMLL wrestlers are known for their unique lucha libre style and athleticism, and WWE may be looking to expand its roster with talent from different wrestling styles and backgrounds to complement their recent acquisition, AAA. Here are some examples of CMLL talent in the WWE right now. Stephanie Vaquer, former CMLL wrestler, was signed by WWE and has been successful in NXT, becoming the NXT Women's World Champion. Other CMLL wrestlers have also made appearances in WWE's developmental system or main roster. CMLL has seemingly responded to WWE's acquisition of AAA, the rival Mexican wrestling promotion, by positioning itself as the defenders of authentic lucha libre. This response suggests that the CMLL is prioritizing its own identity and legacy in the Mexican wrestling landscape. Like I stated earlier, if you look at what WWE has done with AEW, you see half of AEW stars are now on the current WWE roster. So CMLL's alliance with AEW will be under close surveillance by the WWE. They might as well be putting themselves under a giant microscope for WWE to see. So what I'm getting to is this. Could WWE put the CMLL out of business? It's possible, but highly unlikely that WWE would put CMLL, Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, out of business entirely. And here's why. WWE could threaten the CMLL. WWE has massive resources. WWE now owns AAA, giving them access to Mexico's other major lucha promotion and its deep roster of talent. WWE has a global reach. WWE's global market machine, streaming on Peacock and having international events, overshadows most promotions, especially with WWE now being on Netflix. WWE's talent drain if top CMLL luchadores like Mistico, Volador Jr, Templario jump over to WWE for better pay and exposure, the CMLL could lose its biggest attractions. Event competition. WWE running major crossover events in Mexico with TNA and AAA, and its own stars could pull ticket buyers and attention away from CMLL's traditional fan base, despite CMLL's partnership with AEW. Now, here are some reasons why the WWE won't destroy the CMLL. Legacy and loyalty. CMLL is the oldest wrestling promotion in the world. Founded in 1933, it has generational fans and cultural roots in Mexico. Different styles and identity. CMLL focuses on traditional pure lucha libre, while WWE leans towards entertainment and spectacle. They have a strong local base. CMLL still packs Arena Mexico weekly, has TV deals, and isn't as reliant on international exposure. WWE's interest is expansion, not erasure. WWE is more likely to coexist and dominate market share than to shut down the CMLL. Similar to how New Japan and All Japan still operate, despite WWE's presence in Asia. WWE could hurt the CMLL's growth or steal its thunder, but the CMLL's legacy, loyal fans, and deep-rooted traditions make it too culturally important to be wiped out. So in short, CMLL could end up doing the same thing that AAA did. Could they end up selling to WWE? As it stands right now, no. CMLL doesn't need WWE's money. The CMLL owns Arena Mexico and has its own TV contracts and infrastructure. They are profitable and don't rely on foreign investment to survive. So what would have to happen for a sale? In order for a sale to go down, a sale of CMLL over to WWE could only be imaginable if CMLL ownership changed hands or lost internal leadership. their market share dramatically collapsed due to WWE and AAA dominance, or if there was some sort of major financial crisis, or a buyout offer, which includes full operational independence, letting CMLL run semi-autonomously, etc., and so on. The Lucha Libre Wars have begun. CMLL has already drawn first blood with their statement regarding themselves as 100% Lucha Libre Mexicana. So how will WWE and AAA respond on the battlefield? Till next time, you've been listening to WrestleTalk.